Hi everyone, and welcome back to my series on CSEC Math past paper revision questions, paper 2. So we're on section 2 with question 8, which has to do with algebra relations, functions, and graphs. So this question is taken from January 2022. So part A, we have to solve the pair of simultaneous equations. Y squared plus 2y plus 11 equals x, and x equals 5 minus 3y. And this is worth 4 marks. So if we look at our two equations, the first equation is equal to x, and the second equation is also equal to x. So it means that the two expressions that x is equal to in both equations would be equal to each other. So what we're going to do is substitute one equation into the other equation since they're both equal to x. So we're going to label the first equation equation 1 and the second equation equation 2. So we are going to substitute equation 1 into equation 2. Okay, so since equation 1 is x is equal to y squared plus 2y plus 11, we're going to replace this x in equation 2 with what we have here, which is y squared plus 2y plus 11. So therefore, it will be y squared plus 2y plus 11 would be equal to 5 minus 3y. Okay, so let's solve for y. We're going to bring everything over to the left hand side. So we have y squared plus 2y. When I carry the minus 3y across, it will become plus 3y. And the 5, when it goes across to the left hand side, will be minus 5. Okay, so now that we've collected our like terms, let's simplify. So we get y squared plus 2y plus 3y is 5y, and 11 take away 5 is 6. So we have our quadratic equation, so let's solve for y. So factorizing. So we're looking for factors of 6 that adds up to 5. So that would be 3 and 2. And of course, since it's positive 5 and positive 6, the signs in the brackets would be both positive. Alright, because 2y plus 3y gives the 5y, and 2 times 3 gives the 6. So either y plus 2 is equal to 0 or y plus 3 equals 0. So we get y equals negative 2 or y equals negative 3. So now that we found our values of y, to solve for our values of x now, we can substitute our y values into either equation 1 or 2. So I think it will be easier to substitute into equation 2. Okay, so let's do that. So we substitute y values into equation 2. So the first y value will be, the first x value will be equal to 5 minus 3 times negative 2, which is 5 plus, because minus on a minus gives a plus, and 3 by 2 is 6, so we get 11. Or the next x value will be 5 minus 3 times negative 3. So that's 5 plus 9, which is 14. So that's the second x value. So to state our solution, we have to state our solution as pairs. Okay, so the solution to our pair of simultaneous equations. So we have first x is 11. And y is negative 2, or the second pair of solutions, x is 14 or y is equal to -3. Okay, so that's our solution for our pair of simultaneous equations, right? And this is worth 4 marks.